2GR. What's up, guys? It's Rudy. Hope you guys are doing well today and that you are staying safe and washing your hands. Onyx is not here today. He is dealing with some personal issues, so I'm just here keeping things going. But without further ado, I did want to go ahead and talk to you all about a couple of things that have happened so far this week. The first thing that I did want to go ahead and talk about was IGN went ahead and announced that they are going to have a Summer of Gaming event this June. Now, with E3 2020 being canceled, I definitely wanted someone to kind of like come in, swoop in, and save the day, so to speak. And I feel like this might be the answer to that. I don't know how the future will hold that in regards. I don't know if this is going to be something that IGN will do later on in 2021 and so on and so forth. But this is something that I am definitely intrigued about. They posted an article earlier today talking about it, and I quote, IGN will be collaborating with a number of partners for the Summer of Gaming, including 2K, Square Enix, Sega, Bandai Namco, Amazon, Google Stadia, Twitter, Devolver Digital, THQ Nordic, and more, end quote. That's a hell of a list, guys. It's a lot of third-party stuff, and I feel like if there's going to be a Final Fantasy 16 or the next Kingdom Hearts project, whatever it may be, it wouldn't be announced here. At least I don't think so. I feel like that would be reserved for a PlayStation experience or whatever it may be. I don't know. Square Enix has been kind of cuddling up with Xbox as well. So I don't see that happening here. At the same time, if there is no other major event going on this June, this might be where all of that hype for 2020 and next gen might come into play. I mean, by the looks of it, it's all third-party stuff. So, obviously, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft with their Xbox brand, they want to go ahead and showcase these new titles, even if they are third-party games, at their event. So, I'm intrigued to see what IGN can pull off. To say the least. Now, they did go ahead and say that this is going to be something that they are going to put across multiple platforms. I believe, yes, it's 20, including desktop, mobile, OTT, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Mixer, Twitch, Snapchat, Discover, TikTok, and more. So they're definitely putting emphasis and effort into it, which I appreciate. And I've talked about this in the past on the channel. I feel like E3, the beautiful thing about E3, despite the way the ESA is, E3 is just a beautiful thing because it's everything in one place, and being able to see all that hype and all of that just love and emphasis towards the gaming community all in one place. I like that, and I like not having to worry about where the next stream is and where the next thing is in regards to that. That being said, I'm curious to see what IGN will do in 2021 and so on and so forth, if this is going to be something that they are going to do further on in the future. Hey guys, this is Future Rudy. So I was actually in the middle of editing the weekly resume, and I just saw that gamesindustry.biz posted that the ESA sets dates for E3 2021. It'll be from June 15th to the 17th, 2021, and I am guessing that this is in reaction to IGN saying that they're going to have a Summer of Games event. They also went ahead, and by they I mean the ESA, they've gone ahead to go out of their way to saying that they are having a reimagined showcase. So I'm curious to see what they'll say. The ESA is saying that at the time it was exploring options with our members to coordinate an online experience to showcase industry announcements and news in June 2020. So apparently they were going to switch things up. I don't know. So I'm looking forward to 2021. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, on to Past Rudy. The next thing that I wanted to go ahead and talk about is essentially PlayStation tweeted this, it was yesterday, that they are delaying indefinitely Last of Us Part 2 and Marvel's Iron Man VR. I have talked about this in the past. I don't see myself getting VR anytime soon. I haven't played Half-Life Alyx, but for that being said and done and out of the way, I am saddened by The Last of Us Part 2. Shortly after this was tweeted and news outlets started going nuts over it, Jason Schreier over at Kotaku tweeted, and I quote, "Breaking, Sony is delaying The Last of Us 2 indefinitely due to the coronavirus pandemic. A Naughty Dog source tells me the game is basically done, and this decision was made purely for economic/logistical reasons," end quote. So I get that 110%. Especially when you're talking about logistical reasons. From a business standpoint, you want to be able to provide as much of the product, especially at that high point of hype in marketing. You want to go ahead and provide as much of that said product as you can to the people. So I get that. Later on, Jason Schreier, he went ahead and tweeted, "The Last of Us 2 was on track for May, multiple devs say. The primary reason for the delay is the challenge of printing, shipping, and selling physical games right now. Going remote has not stopped those still working on the game, such as QA, from crunching. Hopefully this delay helps." So it's adding polish to the game. A lot of people, you know, they're unhappy by that, and I get that 110%. It's just it's a bad turn of events. It's not on the devs. It's not on anyone really. It's just because of what's going on. From a business standpoint, I get it. I understand it, but at the same time, it sucks. With everything that's going on with Final Fantasy VII and Square Enix, you know, I'm sure you guys have seen that they've went ahead and started shipping the game early, and letting people kind of break street date. A lot of people have gotten it already, so heads up, please be aware that there are spoilers on the internet. But at the same time, for me personally, Amazon sent me an email and they said, "Hey, we don't know when you're going to get this game, but just to let you know, you're not going to get it on release date." For Onyx, he did get an email saying the same thing, but a few days later, they're like, "By the way, we've updated this. You are going to get it on April 14th, which is awesome." But at the same time, you know, I would like to play the game as well. I've actually contemplated reaching out to Amazon and seeing if I could get it as a digital copy, despite all the discounts and coupons that I got over the time. I got it for like $43. So I'm definitely hoping that it'll get my way somehow. I'll just make sure that I sanitize it a bunch. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to talk to you about those two things, and I don't know, like, has anybody experienced any sort of delays or anything like that with Final Fantasy VII? Is that kind of like just me? And in regards to The Last of Us 2, I'm okay with it. Like, I get it. I understand. I know a lot of people, they wanted that game ASAP, and you know, it just got delayed, and now it's just delayed again. So anyways, I will see you on the next one, guys. Join us on Discord and I'll talk to you guys over there. But subscribe, and if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. You know how the YouTube stuff works. So anyways, guys, I will see you on the flip side. Deuces.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more and stay up to date, subscribe, hit the little bell, and join our Discord.
If you want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon or hit the join button below. As always, thanks for your support and thanks for watching.